Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine at home. Today we are going to learn the second lesson in our English language, that is daydreams. Okay, so as you all know, we all love to dream, right? When we sleep, we get different dreams when we sleep, right? So, there is a difference between dreaming and daydreaming. Dreaming is what we do when we sleep, right? But daydreaming means what? Just dreaming when we are awake. Means we can say in Hindi, खुले आँखों से सपने देखना. So in this lesson, or you can say in this story, you will come to know how daydreaming created a huge loss for a person and how it did not prove any beneficial to them. Okay, so let's start with the story, and I hope you all will love this story. Okay, so let's get started. Once there lived a couple who spent a lot of time in idle talk. Couple means what? Husband and wife. Okay, couple means husband and wife who spent a lot of time in idle talk. Idle talk means what? Those who are having lot of free time, they don't have much more work and they just sit and do gossiping and chatting all day throughout the day. It is known as idle talk. Okay, so one day the husband said, I have always wanted to keep cows. You can see in this picture. So husband wife, they both are talking, and husband is telling to wife that I wanted to keep cows always, and if by chance I get some extra money from somewhere, I am going to buy a few cows. Okay, so he told that I always wanted to keep some cows. So if I get a chance and if I get some money, I am going to buy few cows. Okay, so husband told his wife that he wanted to buy some cows. Then what happened? But that means a lot of work. You have to feed the cows, walk them, bathe them, milk them. Cows need a lot of looking after, right? You all know when we are adopting a pet or we are keeping certain pets in our home like dog, cat, they require a lot of attention and care, right? So similarly, his wife told him that if we are going to have some cows, then definitely we need a lot of hard work. We have to do lot of hard work. We have to look after them, feed them, bath them, milk them, and look after them. So one cow would be enough, so we will buy only one cow. There is no need to buy more cows. We will not buy more cows, said the wife. But think of all the milk we'll get if we buy more cows, said the husband. Husband said, but think of all the milk that we will get if we will purchase more cows. Okay, so she said, that's true, the wife agreed. There will be so much milk that we can even have plenty of dahi and butter and ghee. Yummy, yummy. So she said that's absolutely correct. If we are having many cows, then we can have milk, lots of milk, and from that we can make dahi and butter, and we can also make ghee, right? So wouldn't it be lovely? Yes, that's a great idea. How lucky that I have all these earthen pots kept aside. So she had lot of earthen pots in her house, and she decided that once she buys the cows and the whatever milk she will get, she will keep in all the earthen pots the milk, dahi, butter and ghee. And see, she said, I will use all these earthen pots, and I will use one of the pots for milk, one for dahi, one for butter, and the ghee I'll put in another jar. So she decided that she will use all these earthen pots for keeping milk, dahi, butter and ghee. And I'll use this remaining pot to send milk to my sister. She said whatever pots will remain out of this, I will use those pots for sending milk to my sister. And husband, as soon as he heard this, that she is going to send milk to her sister, he got angry. He said, send milk to your sister? Who said you could send milk to your sister? There will be plenty of milk. If we have so many cows, why shouldn't I send it to my sister? So wife said that we are having lots of cows, so we will get lots of milk, so we can send to my sister also, because we are going to sell it in the market. That's why I will decide what to do with all the milk, and not a drop of it goes to your sister, remember. What he said, that I am going to sell the whole milk, whatever milk we are going to get, I am going to sell in the market. This is not for your sister. I am not going to give even a single drop of milk to your sister. You remember that. I'll see how you can stop me from sending a pot of milk to my dear sister. I do all the hard work running after the cow, so naturally I will decide what happens to the milk. Just try stopping me, the wife explained. Now, the wife was really very angry and she said that it is me. I am the one who is working so hard for the cow, not you. You are not working hard. I am working hard for the cow. I am the one who is taking care of the cows, and so I will decide what to do with the milk. So in this way they both started fighting, and then what happened? Yes, suddenly, is that so? Shouted the husband. Watch this then. And he began to lift and smash the earthen pots one by one, and his wife began to scream. Now, what happened? The husband got really pissed off. He was very angry and he started taking up the earthen pots and he started to smash the pots one by one, and he broke all the pots, and his wife began to scream. Scream means what? She started shouting. Gopal Bhand, who was passing by, heard all the commotion. Commotion means what? Noise. So Gopal Bhand, a person called Gopal Bhand, he was just passing from their house and he heard a lot of noise and commotion, and he rushed inside. And when he heard what had happened, he picked up a stout stick. What happened? They both explained to Gopal Bhand what is the matter, and they both told him that what's exactly going on. So as soon as Gopal Bhand heard the story, what he did, he took a stout stick. He took a small stick, and what happened? He stood in a corner and he began to swish it through the air and pound it on the floor. What he did, he started, swish means he started moving the stick here and there in the air, and later on he started pounding it on the floor. And the husband and wife were both astounded. Astounded means they were very surprised and they were thinking exactly what's going on, and they were really very much surprised to see his antics. And they said, what are you doing? They inquired that exactly what are you doing? Move aside. What Gopal Bhand told? He told, move aside. I have to drive away your greedy cows. They have ruined my field of beans and cucumbers. What he told? Your cows are very greedy. Greedy means what? They are very lalchi. Lalchi means what? Greedy in English. Okay. He said that your cows are very greedy and they have completely ruined means what? Destroyed my field of beans and cucumbers. They have completely destroyed my field of beans and cucumbers. Oh, my lovely field of beans and cucumbers. They have completely ruined my field. Oh my God, what will I do now? But you don't have a field of beans and cucumbers, said the husband. So husband said to Gopal Bhand that you don't have any field, right? You don't have any field of beans and cucumbers. As soon as he said that, Gopal Bhand stopped wielding the stick and looked at him with raised eyebrows. What happened? As soon as the husband said that you don't have any field, Gopal Bhand started looking at him. He started staring at him with a raised eyebrow. Whenever you do certain wrong things at home, or if you don't listen to your mama, it happens na that your mother stares at you. She starts looking at you in an angry way. Yes, and she stares at you with her raised eyebrows. Exactly happened over here. And now the husband and wife understood what he was trying to tell them. Now, can you tell what he wanted to say? Do you know what he wanted to say? Yes, students. Yes, he wanted to teach both husband and wife a lesson that daydreaming is not at all good for us. It is not at all beneficial for us. So, Gopal Bhand taught a lesson to both the husband and wife that daydreaming is really not good for us. It is not at all beneficial for us, and it can create a lot of destruction, commotion and fights in our life. So the moral of the story is that we should never do daydreaming. Daydreaming is not at all beneficial for us. If we dream of something, we have to work hard for that. If we are not working hard to get whatever we dream or whatever are our desires, we have to work hard for that. Then only our desires and dreams will get fulfilled. So daydreaming is not at all beneficial for us. It can only create destruction, losses in our life. So I hope you loved the story. So go through the story, listen to this video, go through this story and solve whatever exercise are given down. Okay students, thank you so much. Take care. Bye.